All right, folks, I got a prediction to make. I think by Christmas time, the lockdowns are going to be over in Canada. And you might be wondering, how can that possibly be, given the direction we're heading right now, the momentum that's going on in favor of more added restrictions? That's definitely the case in Quebec and Ontario. In Quebec, they have these red alert zones. They even have police stopping you from going from one area to another, police checkpoints in the streets. In Ontario, Doug Ford just on Friday announced the stage 2 restrictions that were brought in for Toronto, Peel region, and Ottawa. They're moving to York region, and he's threatening he's going to bring them in for Halton region. So he's saying, yeah, I'm a lockdown-loving leader, and I'm thinking of bringing in more of them. Well, how can it be then? How can I be right that in only a couple months from now, it's going to be over by Christmas time? Because I think public opinion inertia and general government action inertia, it's this really slow-moving thing that it takes a long time. It's lagging. It's a few weeks behind. And I think public opinion is going to start shifting in a few weeks. And a few weeks after that, that will shift government opinion. What do I mean by that? You may have seen all the disparate stories out there of different medical experts, different doctors stepping forward and saying, lockdowns are no longer the answer. Yes, we're concerned about coronavirus. We want to protect the vulnerable, the elderly. We're good with the hand washing, the masks, and so forth, but no more lockdowns. First, it was a few doctors, and people say, oh, well, they're just fringe doctors, they're conspiracy theorists. And you go, well, I don't know, the credentials are looking pretty good. And then you'll suddenly get 20 doctors, 10, 5. I mean, I'm talking about pieces that have been out in the Post-Media papers, other publications. You look at the credentials, you go, these are top-notch people. This is no partisanship. This is no conspiracy theory. This is real. And they are all stepping forward and saying there has to be a smarter way. There has to be a better way. You've got the Great Barrington Declaration that's been signed. You've got the WHO saying no more blunt lockdowns. They said all we meant was you do it for a bit to just kind of reallocate your resources, grab your bearings, but you don't keep them in forever. You don't keep them in for as long as you've been doing them. So momentum is really shifting. I think there's going to be a tipping point in medical opinion when more and more public health experts and epidemiologists say, we got to look at the big picture and whole of society. We just can't do lockdowns anymore. That's then going to push public opinion. The story's going to get out. The word's going to get out more. More and more people are going to be telling their MPs, their MPPs, their mayors, and so forth, this doesn't cut it anymore. We just can't do this. And then eventually, government is finally going to clue in, because government is always the last to do the sensible thing, and the reopenings will occur. There will, of course, be advice about how we still have to follow the protocols, and well, Christmas will be a little bit subdued, but people just had Thanksgiving and they weren't crazy about it. And they're going, can you give us the data and the information to go out and make informed choices about our daily lives so we can do what makes sense? Most people are not going to go out and just do whatever they please carefree. They're still going to follow protocols. They're still going to follow the rules that they feel are sensible for their personal situation. But they're not going to allow government to micromanage their lives. That's the phrase Jason Kenney was using at a press conference. It was really great to hear a leader actually say that government should not be micromanaging people's lives. Do we have to take this seriously? Yes. Do we have to protect the elderly, the vulnerable? Absolutely. But no more lockdowns, and I hope my prediction is right. Done by Christmas.